Okay. So, people should, and, maybe you're not saying you have to be best friends with your ex or the people you had in the past, but have that heaven of every time you think of this person, instead of maybe seeing anger, this person cheated on me, this person did this, whatever the reasons may be, have love, have joy, because it's like you said, you're able to live in heaven and move on peacefully.
Yes. So only things are now when you end your relationship. So, and always there had to be one who's going to be anger than another one. So always that the case. So, and then now the anger, it continue because no one start thinking, oh, let me think about my life. Let me think first, and then we see how my life going to go. And then like to see what is we have together, special financial or asset and children. So now that is where the war starts. See, the marriage, it was okay. It's end up now another war. It's share
The children,
or share the asset. Yes, because sometimes everybody knows what you bring and what the role you have been playing about it in marriage. See, some people can even hide for finances, everything. So always there's some things always happening. And you remember again, it's in your mind.
So why do you think, like you said, children maybe now things split apart, the financial, and obviously the kids they're stuck in the middle of this, but why do you think they have those wars? Whether the financial support or this, my baby daddy's not doing this, baby mama's not doing this culture, where does it? Yeah, why do you think it happens?
Yes, so of course it become again of individual. So each individual they're different. So if I've been working more hours, I made more money, and then say, why do we need to share? Because maybe your wife looking the kids or somebody else, So you say, oh, he didn't participate. So that is the anger. I don't need to give him anything, And then you have kids. So you have to contribute. Even why our wife had to ask you to contribute. You should know automatically you have to contribute if you know it's your children.
But what about you? Then you have situations of, okay, why should I contribute if this lady doesn't let me see my children?
Oh, no, but most of times the reason, most people, the wife, they don't give children because the men don't contribute. That is the reason. Always there going to be reason why person he doesn't want you to see the children. Yes.
So you don't think it's sometimes out of bitterness? Maybe he's moved on. Maybe she still is in love with him and she wants to hurt him, so she's using the children to hurt him,
Yes, but see again, is individual. So it's individual and how the relationship ends. Most of the time that is there. Because there's many people now who are willing to share. Now people, they are start learning. Yes, cooperating, to share. So for the sake of the children. But you see, is something you learned. Is again, it's where the mind comes now. It's where your power in your mind comes in. You go to know, oh, this is somebody we share children. This is the somebody we share life. Let's also continue, we share children. Okay, it's honest. If we have asset, we share. So why you can't share if somebody will live for 5 years or 10 years? See, that I know honest, yes. The honest is the key there again.
That same love you started with, we can still be co-parents. If things didn't work out, imagine I've seen people and they get along so well. The other girlfriends were coming here, we have our kids' birthdays, they enjoy, they have fun.
Yes. Because this been white community, they've been there for long, they become experienced, they've been doing it now, they could see, no, this is our kids, this is everything's there. Of course, again, also, even themselves, they're going to have those people who have that anger. But at least in general issue, they have been managed well than us. But anyway, time is coming. It's just change your mind. Be good, be yourself. Everything's going to be happy. He's your brother. He become first your husband. Now you are divorced. He's your brother. He's not your enemy. Even you men, it's your sister. It's not become enemies. If you're thinking, oh, he's my brother now, and you think now is my sister, so the life goes on. You share and you wish each one to continue to move on.
even just you being kind to that person. Imagine you're like, every time I see you, I'm being kind to you. It's very hard for you to be mean to me. You know, it's
Yes.
hard for you to be, if I'm older, even no matter what's happened, look, I don't judge. Hey, like you said, we have children. If I'm kind to you and I go out of way just to be kind, move on well, then it's going to reciprocate. On this path of life that I'm on right now, I'm always thinking about the future. I'm always thinking about my financial future. How can I make important moves now that are going to impact me when I'm older? This video is sponsored by Raiz. Every time you get an income, you can set weekly, monthly, daily investment goals. You can put aside money while you're growing and seeking the best future for yourself. For me, what I do is every week I have an amount and it puts the money into the stock market. It's all about compounded interest. The actions and the things that you do today are impacting your future. So for me to continually having that compounding interest of money being put away into the stock market, by the time I'm 30, 40, 50 years old, that amount is generational wealth. That is the power of compounded interest. It's always important to think about your future, always important to think about tomorrow and 20 to 30, 40 years from now. What Raiz has done with the Rubasha Family Podcast, they're going to give you $5 once you sign up with the Raiz app and you're approved. You can start your financial journey today. None of this is financial advice. Hit the link in the description, get $5 into your account once you're approved, and get started on your investment journey today.
Yeah, you see, because they don't go back to start thinking about it. Why? And again, when I say always, people they say, oh, I have a lawyer, I have things there. So that is another thing now, it make worse now. Because we keep trusting other people, we give them money to go to pay their school fees for their kids.
The lawyers, huh?
Yes.
Get the lawyers.
Yes.
And see, the lawyers, they're fine. They're telling you, yes, they're agreeing, yes, consult me for another session. They want to be, they don't care. You know what Auntie Lily told me?
You know, in the legal system, that is the most expensive now around the world. Huh? The divorce in church is so expensive now. See, the people always have to make money. You see, people don't think that way. That anger make no think what you're doing.
That anger and emotion is then making you go and spend a whole bunch of money, like you said, paying someone else's school fees when you could have maybe resolved it. You know what?
Simple. Because yes.
You know what Auntie Lily told me? She said, Eve, she said, communication is very important. I've seen so many couples who have split when it could have easily been resolved. Very easily.
Yes. Because again, it's just when the relationship ends, it's okay. Yes. You see, because the problem is we think to end a relationship is bad. No, it's not bad. It's good as get married. That's how we should think in life. The way you are excited, married. So you should be the same. You get excited when you are divorcing because you are lucky you have been in hell. Now you go to be live for free. Because you go to divorce because there's some things. Maybe the person is mean. Maybe the person doesn't do this. There is got to be a reason. But when you leave that reason, say, God, thank you. Thank you. This marriage is end. Just be happy. Eh? Yeah. Because if marriage is good, you stay.
Yeah, if it's good, you stay.
Yes. But if somebody is happy, say, God, thank you. I'm leaving. And then go to enjoy, go to look somebody who's going to make you happy. But don't go with anger the rest of your life.
And it's true, like you said, if you go away as a celebration, as happy, I don't think someone celebrate can go to lawyers and go to these appointments. No, you just say, listen, let's meet on the other side. We communicate, see the children.
Yes, that's it. And you start from that, and God is going to give you everything you want. He's going to give you, even though you don't have money straight away, He's going to give you money in other ways. You know, it's the same. As a man, whenever everybody go to see another relationship, there's millions of people still want a relationship. There's still life after the marriage. That's how people should know. There is life after divorce. There is life after marriage. Yes. Divorce is not a big thing. People still crying. People, they think it's the end of the world. No. But you see, that is the church you've been misleading us.
I think also people don't think for themselves.
Yes. That is why they have to go back, work with their mind, talking to your God. You know, your God is going to give you the answer. And the best answer and the best advice you go to get after the relationship, even before you end the relationship. Talk to your mind first. So people also make mistake. Young people like you make mistake. You start going to talk to other people. You start going to talk to your parents. Oh, my divorce is like, my husband is like this. You start going to talk to your friends. Those people also, they have their own problem.
And you know, one thing about that person who's giving you advice and saying, this person did bad to you, don't let them see the father of the children or the mother, whatever the case may be. They're coming from their trauma, and maybe they had a dad who neglected them. Maybe they have their boyfriend who did this. So they're not telling you for the best interest for your children,
No.
or for you. No. They're saying it for themselves. But that's their best interest of your children, even for your mind.
Do you know the worst people? In the divorce marriage, their parents for the kid. They are the worst. Their parents, their kids. Their parents, they have very bad advisory terms when it comes to the divorce. The advice, the anger, the money. So always we go to the wrong advice. The first advice should be always go your mind. Your mind is the best. Your mind is good to be honest with you. Your mind is not good to gossip anywhere. Your mind is good to know everything. Guys, that's best advice. Any problem you have in a relationship, go to your mind.